So we've just had a tragic end to the day, guys. So odd that it's happened. The rain is still here. So this is just a bog hole now. I've got my umbrella. We're gonna head into town and get some more herbs for the garden. And we're gonna move the chickens into a bigger chicken pen that we have down the front of the property. That one I'm gonna turn into like a tool shed. I'm going to put some gravel in the bottom of it, not today of course because it's too wet, but it's a bit more appropriate where it is for gardening, storing gardening tools and things like that. So the chicken shed that is down the front, we'll give you guys a look, and yeah, it's quite a good size, so the chickens will be happy. But look at the water now, too wet to do most things now, so yeah, it's definitely a day for the shops and buying more herbs and just getting ready for when the sun comes back out in a few days.
All right, we're in. I'm just taking the umbrella down. It is wet. It is so rainy and muddy and everything is just covered in mud, wet. It's not the greatest. It's really hard to get anything done, but we thought we'd take today, this rainy day, as an opportunity to just
that's
go.
What I said. We're just going in to get some herbs for the garden.
Yeah, it's actually probably a good time to plant, really, because you don't have to water it once you planted it. So we can look at the positive sides to it,
but
I guess.
It is way too wet.
It's so wet. Did you tell them about the chook pen?
Yep, told them that we're moving the chickens to the house.
They're gonna, we've just decided, so we've just decided this morning that we want the girls to have a bigger space, or girls and possibly boys. We wanted them to have a bigger space. So one of Blaine's jobs today is to get that sorted. And it's actually a really good chicken coop, and it's very like well enclosed, so that's why we're going to try and do it. And also we're going to get a few more chickens, so we need a bigger space for them.
So the only reason we didn't use this one originally is we wanted the chickens a bit closer to the house,
because they're so little.
We have got more chickens coming, so we're going to put them into the bigger coop, and like I explained, we're going to turn that on into like a tool shed.
I think it's such a great idea because it's really good size, and it's perfect because it's right next to the veggie garden. Harvey also made a really good point that it's probably not a great idea having the chickens so close to the veggie patch. So that's going to be the new chicken coop, and it's going to get revamped, cleaned up all around and sorted out. It's a really good one. It's really well enclosed, as I said. It's really safe, and it's big enough for a few more chickens. So we're going to do that. Blaine's going to have the fun job of getting dirty and muddy today.
Doesn't worry me. I like that.
He loves it, and he's going to sort that out. So I'm excited to see how it turns out because it's a really good space for them.
Yeah, I've got to get some straw and bring that home, but it's a bit difficult in this rain because I'm going to have to put it on the roof. Yeah,
we could take the farm truck, but we're all together today, so.
Look at the ducks.
Look at the ducks. Okay, so there is a lot of water here happening. So, as you can see, it's pretty wet.
That is the reason why I'm not going to plant the front paddock out, because of that water.
How are you going in the back, Coates? Are you a bit tired today?
There's flowers. There's flowers here.
Oh, there's lots of flowers for me. How are you going?
There's a more bike. There's a more bike.
There's a more bike. There's all sorts of things to look at, but yeah.
Come on. What are they? Mowers. That's cool. This is what we need. New cutting blades. Hey, that's what we need, isn't it? Some new cutting blades. Put them in your trolley. Can you push them? Yeah. Yeah, we need those for the whippersnapper. Hey. New cutting blades for the whippersnapper. Keep us busy. 9 replacement ones, so that should be good. You get a new shovel. It's like Dad's one. Put it in your trolley. Yeah, I got one at home. Do you need some of those ones? Yeah. Want some basil? There's lots, isn't there? Come on. Over here. Got everything we need? Look.
So we're grabbing some hay. Blaine's just grabbing a couple of baled hay. Now we're going to chuck them on the roof. Okay, so we've just got the hay for the chickens' bedding and for their new pen, or coop, should I say. I never know what to call it, a chicken pen or a chicken coop. Growing up, I always called it a chicken pen because my mum used to always say, Ruth, did you close the chook pen tonight? And I'd say, no, and then I'd have to run down and do it in the dark, which was like traumatizing because we had cane toads and stuff. So that was never a fun experience for me. But anyway, well, for the sake of keeping it simple, we'll call it a chicken coop. But just got the straw for it.
Got the straw.
Did you tell these guys that we're getting some rescue hens?
No.
Okay, so exciting news, guys. We found a chicken rescue place that's actually in the Northern Rivers or Northern New South Wales, and they rescue hens that have been somewhat free range, I think. Pretty much they've done their big laying cycle. Now they're actually coming from the farm in Byron. So it's not through the farm that we've been able to rehome them, but an organisation that does it. It's a really good organisation. They find forever homes for chickens. So we're taking on 5 of them and we're going to pick them up tomorrow, and it's just so nice to give them a home, a forever home, and there's no pressure on them to lay eggs, and you know, they can just live out the rest of their lives on the farm.
Eat all the bugs and
eat all the bugs, you know, turn over the garden. So chickens, even though they're not laying eggs, they're still useful on the farm. They still do their part, don't they? So we're going to pick them up tomorrow. I'm super excited, and I just like that we can give them a forever home. You've got a big job ahead of you. We're heading home now. Blaine's going to start his chicken coop
renovations,
restorations, refurbishments, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so we're going to do that, and I'm sure he'll share with you how he does it. Also, I just wanted to say, I've shared with you guys my chicken experience, or my chook experience. I'd love to hear what your chicken experiences is, if you've ever had chickens growing up as a child, or if you have them now. Would love to hear your funny stories about being a chook owner or a chicken owner. Blaine, you don't have any, do you?
No, I don't. I grew up on a suburban block.
I grew up on a farm, on acreage, pretty much. We only had chickens though, that was our main thing, and my mum was a huge veggie garden green thumbs. Okay, so we've got the hay on the roof. That's what you do when you don't have your farm truck, and Blaine's gonna grab them. Stayed on well?
So pretty heavy.
Now you just got to get them off without scratching the cart as well. There he goes.
He thinks it's...
Yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Don't fall down. Don't drop it on the car. No pressure. There's one. I'm getting covered in hay. And there's 2.
How's the way I did that?
Perfect.
Perfect placement.
You got a bit of a job ahead of you here, getting rid of all this bougainvillea and...
Whippersnipper. Got those new blades on the whippersnipper.
Ready to go!
Rain has stopped for the minute, so hopefully we've got enough time.
Let's do it.
Got your new shovel? Let's go. Plant the plants. I need you to help me. Come this way, because it's really slippery. So Coda and I have got our plants and he's got his new shovel. We are actually going to brave the weather. The rain just keeps coming and going and coming and going. But we thought, let's just get these plants into the ground right now. Don't slip over, please. And give them a good drenching. Hey, oh, be careful. That is so muddy, look. Look at that. Okay, keep walking. Got mud on your boots. Taking your shovel all over the place. Come on. Oh, that was a big one.
Here. I have one here.
We're going to take the chicken house down and put them into their new one, and that'll be my little garden shed. Hey Codes, what's happening to the plants?
Just leaves.
Are they growing?
Yeah.
They look like they're growing. Look, those tomatoes look bigger. And the beans. One bean's not going really well. They're getting bigger. It's going well. The carrots over in that garden bed are not going real well.
Not getting bigger.
Yeah, we need to dig a hole. So I'm going to get you in there and you can dig a hole. So all the veggies seem to be doing well except for the carrots. I don't think they've survived. One has. One carrot has gone pretty good and the rest of, I think the water's just got to them. But as you can see, the kale, everything is going really well. Strawberries, that spinach is not looking the best. It's sort of spreading out funny. And then the beans are definitely growing because you can see this one's already creeping up onto the pool fencing. The tomatoes are heaps bigger. They're the plants that we just planted. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it's going at the moment. So I need to get down to this chicken shed because, like Ruth said, we've got 5 rescue chickens coming tomorrow that we're just going to let them walk around on the farm and have free pickings. So lucky them. Code has got his umbrella. Let's get our stuff, Codes, and then we'll go down to that big chicken shed and we're going to put the chickens down in the big one. Yeah, alright, let's go. Well, we're pretty excited. Look at Coda's face. Look what we just got.
What's in it?
We just got our first egg.
What's in it?
It's just got a shell and a yolk in it. Hey, we'll show Mum. Do you want to go show Mum? Let's go.
Mom, look.
Look, guess what we got? Our first egg.
Oh my goodness. Okay. We've got our first egg.
What's in it?
Yeah, good question. Coda doesn't actually know what eggs are about.
No.
We've got our first egg and it's only little. I
It's a tiny little one.
Would this be from the mum?
Yeah, definitely. Look, be gentle, don't break it. Okay, do you want to give it to Mum and we can put it inside?
Wow.
So we don't break it? So I'm at the old chicken shed. This is actually a really good chicken shed. We just wanted to try and have the chickens closer to the house because it's a bit of a mission walking down here when it's like every evening, and the neighbours' houses has chickens that you can nearly see from here, and last time we had chickens here, a few of them just went off and made their new home over there. So we're back here. It's actually really good, like I said. It's got little spots for them to sit up on. I'm going to clean all this out. I've got the hay here. There's a chicken feeder. They can lay their eggs up there. I'll put nice straw up there. And behind there I can store the food and stuff. So it's got all the wire. It's proper chicken wire. It's a good little spot here. As you can probably see, it's quite roomy. Like I can't even touch the middle of the roof from where I'm standing. It is a better idea to put them in here. And there's going to be another 5 tomorrow. So it definitely need the extra room. That one I made was a little bit smaller. I wasn't expecting to get so many chickens too quick. It was kind of a temporary one just to get them used to the property, but it's going to be a tool shed, so I'm happy about that. The outside's very overgrown, so I'm going to hit that now with a whippersnipper and get on top of that and make it a bit safer to walk around, because we do have snakes down here and the rats like it. hatching egg boxes where they can just sit up here and lay their eggs. This moves, doesn't it? I don't know, it's fixed. Okay, I think these chickens are going to be super happy. It looks very, very comfy. I've just got to put a bit of timber along the bottom of this door. As you can see, something could push in through there at night. Hammer this one off. It all needs to be tied in a little bit. It's got a couple of spots there, but this is Chicken Taj Mahal. Look at this. Chicken feeder is full. Laying box is nice and comfy. I've got so much hay left. One bale was even too much. Look at that, that's great. And then I've got to tidy up out the back there, but I can do that at any stage. I want to shut the door there, so if a snake does get in, there's a big hole there right in the wire. I need to fix that, so I need to cut some of this bougainvillea down. Like we've said in the past, they actually grew bougainvillea on this property. It looks amazing, but it's spiky, it's like a weed, and it just grows like crazy. So I've got to get rid of that so I can shut that door, and it's a mission to get rid of because it just, no matter what you do, you always seem to get spiked by it somehow. So I'm going to get some tools and get this door fixed. So I've got a bit of brush cutting done, as you can see behind me. You can actually see the wall of the chicken shed now. I've got more to do, but the rain's going to come again. You can see it coming over the mountain. So we are just going to get this door sorted. This is the one around the other side that I just showed you guys. Look at this. Spikes. I've got to get that out, shut this door. I have a feeder drum here and a water trough for the horses. We've actually had pythons curled up in here before. We actually pulled them out and we just moved them on, and they never came back, which was quite good. There are spots up there that once this bougainvillea was taken out, they probably get in. Got to get rid of this old hay there. So I just got the door cleared, as you can see in the background. Just here. That shuts now. I'm going to have to put a latch up the top or something here. As you can see, it's a bit loose. And Mr. Snake could fit in there and push that open. They're pretty clever, the old pythons. Got a drip here, I've just noticed, on my water line. That's the good part about this paddock. It has water already here, so that's perfect for the chicken shed. Just got to pull this off. This is an old valve. Otherwise my water tanks will run dry. It's a good size, as you can see. When we purchased the property, you literally could not see this thing. It had bougainvillea over the whole lot of it, and it was a bonus to see it. I got a guy down the road with a tractor, and he just hooked a chain onto it, and he just ripped the whole thing off in pretty much one massive piece, and he just pushed it up the property, and we ended up burning it. So that was handy that it came off that easy. I actually need to get rid of this somehow. I think I'll get the Matic in there and I'll just turn this whole area up over here. We don't use weed killer on this property. I know a lot of people do, but after Harvey's history, we try and avoid stuff like that. I'm going to screw this timber on the bottom so nothing can push through the wire, and add a couple of other screws where they're needed. Got my drill. That's a bit of wood off the bottom, I'm assuming. That was in the chicken shed. And then, yeah, screw this one back on. So I'll get to it. Okay, the chickens are in here. They're a bit scared, so we're going to let them out. We'll go behind so you can come out. Okay. Come on. Brown ones are right.
Yeah.
Come on. There you are. It's your new house. Is this better? It's all good. A bit stressful, isn't it? A bit more like it. So we've got 5 more hens coming tomorrow, and they should all settle in quite nicely. We just need to get a water container. We can put some water in the bucket, I think, for now, and then I've got to get an actual water feeder. I had one in here, but it was sun damaged and it just perished. Like, it just broke apart when I tried to fill it up. So yeah, we'll fix that problem. And yeah, they look quite happy. And they're in now, so I can finish the rest of the work when it dries out a little bit. I've got more brush cutting to do. I've got to get rid of this tree out here. But yeah, look at them. Mum's hungry. Hey Mum, having a good feed. I've just realised. So we've just had a tragic end to the day, guys. Ringo, our little Jack Russell. So yeah, we're all a little bit upset.
I want to say that please, if anyone's upset about it, don't, you know, I hope it's not affecting you too much, or
Yeah,
I don't know. We don't mean to upset you guys or things, but we're just sharing what happened just now, and it's really hard because he's been like a part of the family for so long. He's been such a beautiful dog, like never done a thing wrong, never bitten anyone, never, like nothing. He's been so good with Coda
saying
and
it
the
this morning when the two little ones were chasing him around and playing with him, how much of a good dog he is. Like he never does
so
anything.
patient.
He just puts up with them and he plays with them and
yeah.
And there was all these weird signs today. Now that we look back on it, like it's very
like
very
I had
odd.
a really good cuddle with him today, and we all sort of had a moment with him this morning.
And he was on his big new bed that we got, and I took a photo of him this morning, which I never would do. Take a photo of Ringo,
No,
like,
you never would.
and I took a photo of him today, and yeah, it was just
so weird.
so odd that it happened.
So yeah, we have to say goodbye to Ringo.
So sorry if, like we've said, if we've upset anyone. It's just this is our reality at the moment. So I think we need to end the vlog and have a bit of a regroup and a moment.
Yeah.
Hi Ringo. What you doing? What's Rinky doing? Oh. Is Ringo your friend? I wish I had some boots like yours, Lil. I love these rainbow boots. Just got my old Western boots.